金木くんに何かあったらどうするんだ。
危険は承知の上です。
Shu Tsukiyama is the one that we're going to take a look on today. Shu was an enemy at first before he became an ally of Ken Kaneki. He has his obsessions, and that was to eat Ken Kaneki. So let's take a look on what's the list. Number 1. Shu was the infamous Gourmet Ghoul. He was 4th-year student studying social welfare at the Department of Human Sciences. He goes to Seinen Gakuin University. The university is actually a true school. It was a private Christian school located in Fukuoka, Japan, while in the manga it is on Tokyo. Nonetheless, both are comprised of high school and university. Number 2. He was known as MM on the Ghoul restaurant. Previously, I discussed the Ghoul restaurant on Yuzo's video, so if you missed it, check it out. For a recap, Ghoul restaurant composes of higher class ghouls where they feature a show. This show contains a trap human and a human slave called Scraper. The Scraper will kill the trap human by any means necessary. He also betrayed the Ghoul restaurant. Number 3. He had an obsession with Ken Kaneki. On the anime, it can be seen that he smelled the handkerchief that has Ken Kaneki's blood on it. He befriended Kaneki with the hope that he can catch Kaneki alone and eat him. Number 4. Although he has his obsessions, he is somewhat kind. He spends considerable time worrying for others, and he also shows sweetness among his family servants. Number 5. He became obsessed with Kaneki because of his intoxicating scent. When he found out that Kaneki is a one-eyed ghoul, his obsession grows more. Number 6. He was a ghoul fashionista. He has extensive, or rather endless supply of designer clothing. Even though it is an expensive clothing, he still wears it even when going on a fight. He doesn't even care if it's damaged by his opponent or if it's stained by blood. Number 7. Though he looks fragile, he is actually one of the most influential ghoul in Ward 20. Which is probably true since he is a wealthy ghoul. Also, he is considered to be one of the most dangerous ghouls in that ward. Number 8. It was seen that his right arm was sliced off by Tuka. However, he has his arm back when Yoshimura recruits him. It is known that ghouls can regenerate. It is also noted that when he battles Kaneki and Tuka, he lies there lifeless. Tuka and Kaneki left him to die. However, he ate his own flesh to regain his strength again and left the church. According to him, he tastes delicious. Number 9. Since he was wealthy, he probably has some large house, right? Well, that is true. He mentioned that his bedroom as a child was actually 701 square meters. And his parents' manor shows multi-story library. Number 10. He also seeks stronger opponents. He enjoys good fight with stronger ones. In the past, he seeks out Tuka and Ayato so he can fight them. Number 11. Shu also changes. At first, he was a self-centered and pleasure-seeking ghoul. When he met Kaneki, this was changed. He becomes slightly more mature and begins to think about the others too, genuinely caring for them. Number 12. He blamed Kaneki for being too irresistible for him. Amazingly, this is a common logic and reasoning of rapists in our real world. Number 13. On his introduction, it was seen that he tear out woman's eye. According to him, he likes their color and wanted them sauté for his consumption. Ironically though, during the fight with Tuka, she slashes him across the face, taking his eyes in the process. Number 14. He also has taste for all people, especially old men. He considers them exceptional and rare treat. According to him, it has a unique aroma and texture of the skin was quite addictive. He called it the supreme harmony. Number 15. He was seen peeling off the skin of an elderly victim and eats it. The man would have survived, however, the human nurse kills him off. Number 16. He was called Flower Man by Hiname since he sends flowers to Kaniki's apartment to apparently earn his trust. Chi, his human pet, sees him as a dirty old man, using his wealth to earn someone's trust and trying to charm him with money. Number 17. Since he has a rather odd behavior, Banju and his followers dislikes him. There was several omics that tell how the group excludes him from social activities. Only Hiname enjoys his company. Number 18. Being wealthy, he buys the finest things in life. He is obsessed with the most unique and pleasing flavors. He buys classical music, fine literature, beautiful flowers, and designer clothing. Number 19. His obsession with Ken Kaneki grows even stronger when Kaneki becomes steadily and cold-hearted. Kaneki even issued a death threat to him, and instead of being afraid, he was delighted. Number 20. She is a human girl who has obsession about photography. She sees Shu eating and she photographed it. They develop a friendship, but he stated that she is his human pet. She was actually one of the few people capable of putting him in his place. Number 21. He seems to be a magnet of innocent beings. His closest friends are only two: the sweet and innocent Hiname and also the human-obsessed photographer Chi. Number 22. Rize has caught many attention, especially within the ghoul community. Shu? She didn't even like her, since Rize just kills human and ate them. She didn't have any art on it, according to Shu. On his side, he cares about the appearance and the quality of his meals. Ironically, he wanted Kaneki so much. Other ghouls smells Rize in him, but Shu smells an incredible aroma. Number 23. Although we see that he was mature at most of the times, there was still this spoiled brat slipping inside him. During a fight with Tuka, he lost it when Tuka bites Kaneki. He starts screaming that Kaneki belongs to him. Number 24. Being a spoiled brat, he doesn't have his affection towards the other, or rather has trouble showing it. He calls Chi his pet instead of his friend, and he wanted to ensure Kaneki's safety so that he can eat him, which we see change. His fight with Nishiki was a dispute over a meal as he understands it. Number 25. Tsukiyama is delighted when he learns that Kaneki has been committing cannibalism and begins to compare him to Adam eating apple. Banju watches on with a disgusted expression and calls him a perverted bastard. Number 26. When Kaneki left, he was left broken. He couldn't even walk. He was bedridden due to depression and starvation. When Karen takes him to CCG to let him catch a glimpse of Kaneki, now Sasaki, he manages to get out of his wheelchair and run towards Sasaki with just pure willpower. Number 27. He lost his self-consciousness when he was depressed. His family drugged him when he loses control. Now he doesn't even care if the meal was good or nicely prepared. He will just eat everyone. His room became littered with bones during his depression. Number 28. He thought Kaneki was dead, hence he became depressed, reduced to merely a skeleton, and he even lost his sense of smell, indicating how terrible his condition is. When he learned that Kaneki is alive, his physical health recovers. Number 29. It was unknown, at least at this time of writing, how his mother died. It appears that she died when she was still young. He asked his father about his mom and told him to look into the mirror since he resembled his mother and will always be a part of him. Peace out.